Sagittarius, thank you for whoever reminded me. I feel like I'm a little far from the camera, but that's okay. I don't have to be that close. Come on, get my forehead out of there. Okay. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It is raining where I am. It doesn't rain very often. And with the rain, because the animals were so happy, I saw a bald eagle eating something. I saw a falcon. The birds were really happy today. And then I saw about 1,000 swallows. I think they're mating. So they were, oh my gosh, over the conservation area, over a stretch of a couple of kilometers. And there were thousands of them. Thousands of them. I've never seen so many swallows in my life. So I don't know what all these birds, they kind of brought me a message. So I think I'm going to bring the animals in as the next message. But anyways, I don't know if you like birds, but man, were they out today. And look at that. They obviously have some messages. They have some messages. I feel like the birds, definitely the bald eagle. The bald eagle was really, I mean, he was like jumping around and stuff. Like I saw him in all different angles. He was on the ground and his big wingspan, trying to eat and attack this thing on the ground. It was awesome. It was so awesome. I know he's got a big message to come in. I feel like the birds, they really, I don't know, man, stuff is shifting and moving and doing all types of different things. So. It's a little bit dark, so I don't think I need those today. Y'all ready for this? What is this? The beginning of a fucking hockey game? Okay. Why is it in reverse, though? So the way that I'm seeing this is, okay, so we got monster in reverse with fuel and health and safety. And then we've got exit in reverse with the sword of truth, the box, and clock. And it was clock in reverse because the way that I see this is I feel like there's a monster that has been revealed. And this health and safety came in and like contained it and put it in a box, isolated it. And it thinks that it's going to be able to get out in time, but it can't. It's like something is trapped for life. And, like, I mean, we're going to obviously get some more information on this, but it seems like, okay, these ones. Oh, that was weird. I don't even know how it did that. How funny was that? Oh, overboard. All right, are we, how funny was that? Oh my gosh, that's never happened before. Okay. So, oh yeah, that's way off. I'm so funny sometimes the way that I do things. It's like, this is like, you're on like a balancing act right now. It's hilarious. Okay. So, yeah. It's like this health and safety came in and contained the monster that was hiding. And I almost think that the universe, let's get this health and safety, but I feel like the universe, it finally was able to exploit the monster, right? Like this person kept hiding, and then finally it's like they gave, the universe gave them, it's like it exploited them, so it put them in a situation where their true colors shone. I think that's what it was. Maybe this King of Wands, somebody who could have been taking something that they shouldn't have been, but that's the health and safety. So who's the monster? Somebody trapped. Whoa. Okay, those ones. Uh-oh. That's no good. Couple of 8s in reverse here. Well, actually, okay, we're going to keep the 8 of Swords upright, 8 of Cups in reverse. So this person is trapped in something and they cannot leave, okay? Their tower came down, and from the looks of it, they were some type of magician that took things away from people, didn't let things grow, did things to people. They didn't work with people. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. Emotionally unstable, this person is. And why did I just get shipping off to Boston? Shipping off to Boston. I don't know if you're from Boston or if you're in Boston. I don't know. Or somebody's shipping off. I feel like that's what it could be. Somebody could be shipping off to somewhere. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're moving now. Because this person didn't okay. Get the message. Oh, my eyes are so sensitive. The way that I would see, if this person is now trapped in a box, okay, and can't get out, there is no exit for them, then that to me tells me that they put you in a box without any way of getting out. So, with your health and safety at risk because you were trapped and isolated in something, the universe switches the energy, and then traps the trappee and releases the trapped. And I'm guessing that's what this is about. Like these towers right now, like they're coming down fast and hard, and it has everything to do with the weather, has everything to do with what's going on around you. It's letting you know when people, if people are getting busted. And I feel like this monster now is trapped in a forever cycle, never being able to leave the box. And that's just the truth. because something to do with their magic. If they're a magician and they were supposed to proceed in something and then they didn't, they used their magic to create some type of false simulation around somebody, right? Especially with this, like something false around them so then they couldn't move. That's being broken down. And like shipping off to Boston. Shadow side. So that I'm kind of getting. I kind of feel like somebody is getting what they deserve. And like I also see the light being put on somebody that's been kept in the dark for so long, but then I also see something that's so dark that has to be introduced to the light, and it's blinding to them because they don't want the light. They're used to living in the dark. They want to be in the dark. They don't want to be in the light. And that breaks that down because anybody that's hiding has to be revealed. Right? Things can't hide forever. And like in your life, you can't hide forever. Even if you want to hide for a bit, it can't last forever, right? 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Wands. This person can't hold on to this anymore. That's what I'm getting. Like whatever handle they had on you, they can't do it anymore. They've got no powers, no possessions, their powers have been stripped of them. And maybe that's what the Tower did, took their powers away from them and put them in isolation. Took them away from people so then they can't hurt you anymore. Oh my gosh, look, there's the Wheel. So it's like vindication for somebody, I just heard. So somebody gets vindicated while somebody gets arrested and put away. Where they belong. That's kind of what I'm getting is like they belong to be locked up. If that's what they did to somebody. 8 of Pentacles. Who's that for? Oh, maybe you don't know that you're about to be unhidden. Like something is about to come out. Like Hermit in reverse. Like it's like you're about to come out of hiding and plant yourself. And be active in your feelings again. It's like you're going to grow again. You're going to be alive again. And you don't know this. High Priestess in reverse, because I don't think you know that you were locked away for so long. That it's like it's going to feel like a release. You're going to feel like you've just taken your first breath of fresh air. And you never knew that you were breathing in dirty air the whole time because you didn't know you were locked away. This is like all almost like psychological, right? Somebody psychologically locking you away from yourself. So then you could never get to yourself fully. You always had them in between you and yourself. And that's somebody that put themselves in before you that shouldn't have, right? That's the monster. They put you before them. Okay. So let's get this monster in reverse here. Wow. So they've been working with something for quite a while. They teamed up with something so then they didn't have any money troubles. So this person has been floating on money for a while now. So they haven't really had any hard times. Like if they did, you wouldn't have noticed that they had hard times because they were a magician. They were creating things for themselves, right? As they kept you locked away. They had some type of team working with them so then they would never be lonely. They didn't want to be at home. They're not a stay-at-home parent. Even if they were a parent, they weren't there. Okay? And they could have had a lot of partners, a lot of lovers, a lot of people around them. There's Polish. There's my evil card. Okay? Only because I knew a chick who was Polish that did some of the worst witchcraft I've ever seen in my life. And she purposely hurt people. And I felt like it was that descendant in her blood. It was the fact that she was Polish. It was something inside of that blood and in her mother that made her the way that she is. So I don't know if that resonates with somebody, but this person didn't want to be a stay-at-home parent. This person didn't want to be at home. Okay, this person needed people around them at all times so then they were never lonely. And if they were your parent, they acted, for one, like you were up for sale. They might have also moved you around a lot, and they also might have acted as if like like they could have been really nice when they were alone. So all of a sudden you became their best friend only when they were lonely because they never really wanted to be lonely. And then when they found somebody, it was like they just pushed you out of the way again and put you in the box. And this person's been up for sale for a while. Like they keep looking for something and looking for something and looking for something. And instead of investing in you, it's like they keep just choosing to buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. Something to do with the Six of Pentacles, but in reverse. This could have been some type of family dynamic situation that went wrong, right? It was you were supposed to look after your kids, you were supposed to be around, but they never were. They didn't get that they were supposed to be a parent. And some people, they just don't understand what being a parent means. And sometimes they realize once they're older, sometimes they never realize what it is, right? It seems like you're twisted up in something that went wrong. And they had, I feel like they had a lot of success. Okay? They could have been like an entrepreneur. They could have worked on their own. Okay? And that's why they teamed up with so many people. They also could be a real estate agent, right? Selling a lot of properties. They had some type of network. They had people that helped them and kept them out of money troubles. Okay, so what's for you? Clearing. Okay, so I definitely feel like there's a clearing that needs to be done here, whether or not you have to clear this person out of your life, or if it's just a clearing in general to let you know that maybe there's something that's a part of you that you need to clear away. Okay, Nine of Swords in reverse. It's not something for you to worry about. That's the thing, is what this person did, you don't have any steps to take to get you out of it. The universe is going to pull you out of it. They've already kind of switched you out of it. That's why a clearing is honestly kind of necessary to do every day. And that's just to keep your own positive energy and not have somebody else seep into your energy and take up your time and your space, right? So clearing every day is good in general, but if you're not one to clear your temple, then maybe every now and then in the shower you can definitely put selenite crystals in your shower. You can also hold the crystal over your head as the water kind of graces over you, and it's just to release your temple. It's to clear your temple. It's to clear yourself and to ground yourself and to let you know, having showers and having baths are really good for you because that's the water that your body needs in order to make sure that your systems are clear and working and you've got a response level and your emotions are working and everything's activated, right? So it's like the universe is like, don't overthink this. You don't have to worry about this. The cycle has naturally ended already for you, okay? I believe that this parent, whatever this parent was, they liked the 30 seconds of fame, but it's not 30 seconds of fame like they're on a TV or something, or like they're on an ad or billboards. It's about 30 seconds of fame with people that are around them. They feel famous when people are around them, right? Because people come to them and they gawk over them and they're like, oh, hey, you're here, about, you feel like you feel like you are something, you feel like you are someone because people are around you, they flock around these people, right? So they did a lot of the things that they did just to feel good about themselves. Hurting people made them feel good. Hurting you made them feel good somehow. Now we got Germany and Asia. So, I think, like, for one, they could be German, and for another, I feel like the German hate as well towards this person now. It's like this, it's almost like I feel like this person you were supposed to trust, and the things that they did were very untrustworthy, and that's going to turn a lot of hate because you see a sourness in somebody now. You're going to see the darkness in this person and why you had to clear your energy to get away from them, because it's not that they're keeping you bound up now. It's just a fact of keeping you clear so then they don't get back into your energy again, because their energy is very large. Okay, they also could have a lot of money, or their presence is a very large presence, and it's very hard to not get seeped into their shit, right? It's very hard to get away from this person, I think. But I think the universe is like, you really got to throw some hatred back, because you've got some type of independence coming. And I also heard investment. So somebody could be investing in you, and you might not know it because the adventure hasn't started yet. And now that you're out of the box, you can now reclaim some of that karmic energy that's been lined up for you that maybe hasn't been able to get to you because you've been locked away. And how is energy supposed to get to somebody if it can't reach that person, right? Or if there's been some type of barrier or blockade around them, and it's blocking the energy to get to this person because this person, the other person, wanted to keep you in a box and wanted to keep you isolated, wanted to keep you away, and wanted to keep the offers going to them instead of you, right? Because it was all about fulfilling them. And it was every time they took something from you, it gave them 30 seconds of pleasure, and that was it. Like, really? Ruin somebody's life for 30 seconds of pleasure? That's kind of fucked up. Ditched, confused. We came together. Okay. So this used to be my Dutch card, but then I realized I had a Dutch and a Netherlands card, so that just didn't make sense. So I turned Dutch into ditched. And then I was like, because those parties sometimes, or you go on a vacation, you come with somebody, and then you're leaving by yourself. Or you get somewhere with somebody, and then somebody takes them away, and you're like, I'm sorry, I thought we came here together. Why are you leaving with my friend? Why are you, right? So it's like, in this situation, you guys came together, and then they ditched you. They left you. And then they went with their friends, right? They went where the party was at. Right? They went where they were going to be popular and where they were going to be full of life. And they didn't want to be at home being a parent with you. That's a huge message for somebody. They ditched you, and you've been confused this whole time because, again, you're like, we came here together. Why did you ditch me? It's confusing when you get ditched, especially if you get ditched at birth, right? Like, there's a magician again. Fucking abracadabra. Sometimes my dyslexia is hilarious. Abracadabra poof. Like in limbo. Like, this person made a lot of wishes and they made a lot of things happen, and it was all not supposed to happen, so it was forced energy. And when energy is not supposed to go a certain way and you force it, then the effects of that force is like jammed up, right? You end up making things that you're not supposed to make, experimenting with things you're not supposed to experiment with, right? And that's what I feel like this person did. They were a magician, and they waved their wand a lot, and they did a lot of things, and they didn't care that you weren't benefiting out of any of it when they were supposed to do these things for you, right? They were supposed to make your dreams come true, not their own dreams. Yeah, there's the Three of Pentacles again. Like, they didn't want to help you. And I mean, honestly, now I'm getting to like any emo band I've ever listened to that have had to like leave their house because their parents didn't support them. Especially like, I think, who am I getting right now? I'm getting like Under Oath and Taking Back Sunday. Yellow Wolf, leaving the coop, like going like somebody not supporting somebody, so then you have to leave and you have to go and do it on your own because your parents were the ones that were supposed to support you, and not every kid is born the same way and made the same way, and not everybody can go to a 9 to 5 and go kick it out of fucking office. Like some people will fucking kill themselves if they have to go and do a 9 to 5. It's not built in all of us. And then people say, well, I do it and I do it and I don't want to do it. It's like, it's not about forcing yourself to do something and then you do it. It's about, if you force yourself to do this and live a life that you're not supposed to live, then you will end up dying, because there is no way that you can be forced to do something and not slowly kill yourself. Right? What was this? Romantic. All for a one night stand. All for one night. So that's funny that this little son of a bitch came out, Knight of Cups, because maybe that's what it was. It was all for fulfillment of one night. It was all about getting their kicks off and getting their jimmies off for one fucking night. It was always about one night. And unfortunately, the damage that people do just to get off for one night, they know what they did was wrong. Queen of Swords. They know what they did is wrong. They know that they were not the person that they were supposed to be. They did not help the way they were supposed to. That they went evil on you, and that they didn't want, and that's the thing, is a lot of parents won't sacrifice the money, right? They won't put the money forward. They don't understand that they're not supposed to have thousands of dollars in the bank for their retirement. They're supposed to be paying for their children and their child's life at all times. Like, not thinking about what's going to happen in 30 years, man. You're supposed to be walking in the shoes and dealing with shit that you're in right now, not always planning for the future. Okay? Like, ooh, lower class in reverse. Like, this person didn't want to end up in lower class. And I'm actually glad I made this card, because sometimes that's how shallow people are, that they think that money is everything, and they think that money buys them status, and that their minds aren't the status, right? Like they can just buy it because they want to be popular with people and they want friends around, but they were supposed to be a parent. Why couldn't you just have your friends at home? Why was it always about drinking and getting together and screwing around all the time when you had kids to take care of, when you had a life you were supposed to live, so then your kids had a chance? That's what they don't understand. Well, I had children and I didn't want to have children, and I got married and I didn't want to get married, so now my life is going to start. Like, man, your life can't start until your kids are okay, right? But people are just, they get angry. They get angry over the decisions that they make at a time where they shouldn't be making decisions out of hostility, right? Okay, fine, I'll just have a baby. Okay, fine, I'll just get married. Okay, fine. It's like you just, okay, fine, and put yourself in a position, so what? You can be stable, you can be happy, you can look like you've got something that really you don't, right? But now this person's locked up. Like, they cannot escape what the universe has put them in. And I just heard they might be getting put into a coffin. If you think about it, a box that will never open, that's a coffin, right? Act of violence, target, caught off guard, and a lying ass king in reverse. Like, this person lied to you. They made you the bullseye of an act of violence, which caught you off guard every time this person hurt you, because they weren't supposed to hurt you. They weren't even in a position where they should have been hurting you, which is why you're like, are you serious? You just used all your energy to attack me, the one person that you shouldn't have, right? And it's just like, it's just going to go on and on and on and on. When somebody lies, they're never going to get themselves out of it, because then they have to admit the entire scheme. They're not just going to admit one part of the lie. They have to admit the whole thing. They're not going to admit they put you in some type of fucking, that something gave them the fuel to lock you away forever. And like, really, I feel like it was an act of health and safety to get you out of it, because you cannot be, that's the thing, is like, I feel like maybe somebody was running out of air, bound and gagged, the bottom of the deck, like this person, and then there's blackout rage. Like, they don't understand that they black out and rage on people. They don't understand how much rage is in them, and that they keep pointing their finger at people that they're not supposed to be pointing their finger at. That if they've got blackout rage, there's something that is so ugly inside of them. They have to surface, because that ugliness, that demon that shows its face when a person gets blackout is fucking terrifying. And clearly they just wanted to keep you bound up. They just wanted to gag you. They wanted to keep you in an act of violence, so then you were the bullseye of everything, so then they could just suck everything out of you with you saying nothing. Because if you were scared, what are you supposed to say to this person if you're terrified? Right? They're just going to tell you to shut the fuck up. So, anyways, big reading Sagittarius. Like, this is fucked. Like, a monster gets put away for life, for making you the target of their violence. So, I hope this makes sense. What a reading. If you want a personal reading, you can email me personally, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. You can also check out the About section of this channel, and it tells you the services that I do provide for the public. If you're looking for some type of personal reading that maybe gets into this reading a little bit more, these are collectives, so they could resonate with anybody, and don't take something that doesn't resonate because sometimes it's not for you, right? You can put pieces of the puzzle together yourself. Obviously, you can change characteristics. I mean, you can change sex of somebody. Not really too much characteristics, but again, if it makes sense, it makes sense. You're the one that has to caution yourself. I'm not responsible for anything. Like, I'm just the one that picks up the energy. So anyways, peace out. Happy spring, happy weekend, and have a good one. Love each other and love me.